How's it going? How's it going? Hello, everybody. My name is William, and I'm already stammering and stuttering. Welcome to the House of Sewing. How's it going? My name is William, and this is my so called life.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew
Sewing machine by Singer.
Touch and Sew.
Another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow
Is at Singer today.
They're just-touching Touchtronic memory machines.
Incredible.
I'm Polly Bergen. Only Singer makes machines this easy to use. Touch. The memory remembers your stitch pattern instantly. Touchtronic speed control remembers to adjust your fabric thickness.
What about basting?
Touch. Great. You can forget about your sewing machine and concentrate on sewing. The Touchtronic memory machine family. Come take a test, Touch.
Hey, welcome. Hello. Seriously, that is my happy place, is skating around that gym. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Hello. First, I want to say hello and thank you to New York Beauty. I hope you have a great evening. Yay, hello, Donnell. I'm already stuttering and stammering. It's Monday. Do you know Monday landed on me hard? I've done a lot of driving around today. a lot of craziness. Hello, Candace. Hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yay. Hello, hello. Katie Crafts. Welcome, welcome. Yay. Hello, hello. So, Terry. Great to see you. After a day of saying hello in the chat, it feels great to say hello out loud. Yay. I'm ready for a fun night. Monday is one of those days where I'm literally in my car, like, okay, don't cry in the parking lot. It's not easy. It's not easy going back to work on Monday after a weekend of having fun. And, I have a long intro because I have a million monitors in here and it takes forever to turn them on because I just got home like maybe 20 minutes ago. And you gotta groove out while you're cleaning. I know everybody has that mix in their phone that when they're cleaning they jam out, or they're cleaning their car or their house or something. I'm a little jealous of the skating gym. That is my happy place, and I can lock the doors and no one can come in there. That's what wiper blades are for. Great to see you, Kilroy. Great to see you. But it's Monday, so let's get to the festivities. I hope everyone's having a great day. To anyone who watches this in the future, I absolutely thank you. And I really enjoy everybody who's been joining lately and all the new friends, everybody who's been here for a while. I am absolutely excited. So I want to show you the crazy stuff that I order on Amazon and why I should be kept away from Amazon. Do you know, I've ordered quite a few vests from Amazon because I'm a vest wearer. I wear vests, and you'd figured I'd learn by now. This this is a triple XL. This is a triple XL. I don't know where it's considered a triple XL, but this is tiny. Absolutely tiny. Absolutely. This is so tiny. I don't even think my son can wear this one. I'm so mad. And it's not like I'm sitting in a room of backups. I have quite a few vests that I'm working on at once. Like I said, I love wearing a vest, and what we call winter in California is coming. This is so tiny. This makes me feel so buff when I wear this. Probably the Philippines. Made in China. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe true. Thank you. Thank you. Pete Rose died today. Wow. Do you know Pete Rose was quietly like one of my heroes? He wasn't scared to let people know his opinion. Anyways, that's actually really sad. That's really sad. One day I'm going to stop ordering this stuff. One day, and let me show you what Levi's double X looks like, because Levi's, they have weird sizing too, but Levi's, they make clothes to be really tight for some reason. I have no idea why. And the real reason I ordered that particular jacket is because it was $10. So it wasn't like it was a real loss. I am addicted to Amazon. My skinny Chinese friend went to China and the clerk said, "You're so big." Oh, Katie. I feel like I need to read my disclaimer. No, you're not. Oh, so this This is a double X from Levi's, and it's around. I wear like triple X. I'm kind of swimming in it, but this is a double X, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Well, the size and everything is absolutely perfect. So I kind of feel like they do that on purpose. And yes, this wasn't the adult section where they advertised it. They take one look at me and go, "We need to do a custom job for you." Absolutely. Absolutely. William, you know darn well me and you both will never give up Amazon. I have such a love-hate relationship with Amazon. I do. Do you know what redeems Amazon? Like I was gone from 1999 until I moved away for about 11 years, and I didn't watch television in the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, I did not watch television, so I missed a good 12 to 15 years of stuff. So someone will mention a movie or something, and I'm like, I've never seen that before. I go to Amazon and it's there. So Amazon's good for nostalgia. But I really like the fit of something that's this size. In general, clothes sizing is really hard, and that's why I stay away from ordering clothes on Amazon. This year, I'm telling you, I've become an explorer. I hid in the house for 4 years. I finally left. I finally left the state of California after 4 years of sitting at my house, basically. And I started ordering clothes on Amazon, which I've never done before. Oh man, I'm so disappointed. My son, the last vest I ordered, I have an extremely weird torso, so I wear extra large, even though I may or may not be that size. And so my son is always excited when I make a mistake because he gets to wear it. But this is tiny. But I know someone that'll be excited when I. So, how is everybody this evening? What's going on? What were you sewing? What are you sewing? What are you going to be sewing tomorrow? What's for dinner? To all my people who eat late at night. Oh man, today. And yes, Kilroy, one day I will stop buying Amazon junk, but it will not be today because a bunch of patches arrived. Today was actually an Amazon Christmas kind of day. It was glorious. And to all of my non-American friends, it was 38 degrees Celsius today here in Los Angeles. It was 100 degrees, and I'm not kidding you. Every single person I walked up to was like, oh, and I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone who is over the heat. What month is it? Back in the day, it used to be freezing this time of year. The Santa Ana winds would come whipping through, bring the wind chill factor down. It was 100 degrees today. It was legitimately 100 degrees today. All right. So I'm working on an extremely weird polka dot jacket. I'm going to bust out my table in a second, but it's probably something I'm going to be working on all week long because I've been procrastinating. I cut it out and I already want to work on something else, but I have so many projects going at once. I force myself to focus on this one jacket and finish it. I'm chilling tonight. Tomorrow I'm cutting fabric for the rest of the sections of patterns I'm testing. Yes, let me grab I don't know why I'm procrastinating on that so much. You know, I don't know if I got to my shoe shine box. Did I show off the shoe shine box last time? I can't remember. I just finished 3 quilts. Not bad for a non-quilter. That's awesome. That's awesome, Terry. It's absolutely an accomplishment. Do you know how accomplished I feel every time I finish any project? because I'm kind of griping through the entire project. And then when I'm done, I'm like, it was worth it. It was worth it. I have a question about cultural appropriation, but I have to find my patch box. Oh, and speaking of Amazon junk, I completely forgot that I ordered the Madonna. This should have been my house today, and I was like, cool, it has my name on it. But I have a question about please don't break it. Absolutely, Terry. Absolutely. Leaves are all done. Absolutely. That's an accomplishment. Please don't break it. I'm actually trying to be really nice to this one. At night, I cover it when I leave the room. In storage, I have my grandfather's old golfing, I don't even know which, golf bag. And it has a bunch of weird socks that cover the golf clubs. I definitely am going to grab one of those out of storage. I love Amazon. So sorry. They make life simple. They do. They do. And it's weird things. It's weird things that I've ordered from Amazon. I'm like, I didn't know you have that. And it's at my house the next day. Amazon just sells junk. Life's too short for junk. So, and you know what? When I say this, please be honest to me. Be brutal to me. Is this cultural appropriation? I have a weird theory about I'm from the West. I don't know what label you want to put on me or say where I'm from. If you think about it, because I'm an American, almost everything I do is cultural appropriation. But I've had this for a while, and I really want to wear this one. And I've had this one for a while, and I really want to put this on a vest. And you know, in the end, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm extremely polite. But you know, if I really want to wear something, I'm gonna wear something. You know. William, it depends on who you ask. Exactly. The thing is, I don't want to be walking down the street and someone like veer their car over when they see my patch. I watched my 2 black and white quilts and the black run into the center whites. These washes. Oh, that's the worst. I put a canvas patch on a pair of pants and it had a red streak in it. And I had no idea it was actual real canvas. And all of the color on it were dyes. I have a pair of semi-pink striped jeans because I love wearing extremely light denim and they have a tinge of pink. I still wear them, but if you really look, you can see the pink. I think that one is totally badass. I have a huge fascination with skulls. Absolutely, same. With the right patches to go with it, it'd look badass. But if you just put it on the vest without thinking about it, I think it'll look hokey. No matter what you put in there, you'll always offend someone. That's so true. That is so true. And like I've said a million times, like I have no affiliation with anyone. I wear all different types of colors. Like I'm just exploring colors. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings. But I have a whole vest planned out and I'm really excited. I am really excited because it's been a while since I've been buying all these patches for a reason, and I finally found a vest that was perfect for it. And then this arrived at my house. I'm sorry. I love Amazon junk. This is going to go on a jacket somewhere. The one thing I love about where I live is that this time of year, I can go to the beach, I can go rollerblading, and I love the reaction when people are like, where'd you get that jacket? Okay, I have to say you have I can't stop making vests. It's one of those weird things. And I think a lot of it comes from defiance. Almost 30 years ago, I remember my mom saying, "You're going to grow out of this." Every time I come around her with a vest, she's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Part of it is the rebellion, but I love making vests. Do you have any Native American friends? The different headdresses are for different occasions. Many, and I should make a phone call. And that's another reason why I didn't necessarily just throw them on my on the vest, because it's one of those things that I say this all the time. If you do not know what your patch is about, maybe you shouldn't wear it. So that's why it's sat. It has just sat here in my patch box. In my patch box. You know what? I have a lot of really, actually, we all forgot about the cats, but they're still here. I don't know why I went crazy in downtown. Well, I purchased this off of Amazon a while ago. I've had this for a while. Do you know what's funny? I can spot an Amazon patch 10 miles away. But I purchased this in downtown Los Angeles. I'm so glad. I purchased 3 of them. So I still have a few of these patches. Meow, meow. I agree. If you have doubts, pass. I'm really big on feeling comfortable with what you're wearing. And if you don't feel comfortable in what you're wearing, do not wear it. It's a big issue with me, especially with patches. Patches, it could mean nothing to you, and you could be circled by people that you don't want to be circled by. And I have a smaller coffee cup this time. The dog treat bowl did me wrong. I don't think it's I don't think it's smart to drink an entire pot of coffee at once. So I'm gonna back off that giant cup. Also, tonight we're drinking from the Tox water. This was meant for cereal. This one was meant for cereal. For a while, at the now extinct 99-cent store, they had oddities. When it was no longer the dollar store, all of a sudden they started selling all these weird novelties, and I was here for it. And this was sold as a cereal bowl, but it's perfect for coffee. But I will say, if you're wobbly, do not walk down the hallway. That cup is not necessarily for like 3:30 in the morning when you got to go to work. You just need to buy a stupid big mug. I've been saying this for almost a year now. Almost every single review says it arrives broken. And it even says on the Amazon thing, this item is frequently returned. So it's not necessarily it's like I said, I have a love-hate with Amazon, and just like this vest, a lot of things are not as advertised, and I buy everything. I'm a real life consumer. I am a real life USDA certified consumer, and I buy a lot of stuff. And for some reason, Amazon is like, I would say 50-50, but it's more like 45-55 in their favor. Excuse. You buy enough junk from Amazon, take a chance. See, that's the thing. If I ever make a bet, make that bet, because I only take bets that I think I'm going to win on. So if I order something and I lose, I will never order it again. And I'm like that with a lot of things. And I read Amazon reviews. And it's because of Kilroy our resident number one here, Kilroy, I got really into Amazon reviews. I read the reviews before I buy. I don't like returning stuff. Thank you. Thank you. My mom returns a lot of stuff and I watch her go through drama. And you know what it is? When she's at work, she sends me because she's the boss. She's like, hey, go to Whole Foods and return this and this and this. I'm going to go grab my pieces real quick. All right, so I'm gonna take the pins out of everything. Oh, and I'll show you what I'm working with. I hate returning items. If I can fix it, I'll do that. Then just make the seller refund me some money. Absolutely. Like I said, I try not to order anything that I think I'm gonna return. I'm weird. I'm the fact that I'm even on Amazon is weird because I'm impatient. That's why I like going to the store, because if you want something, it's right there. I'm not a fan of returning things from Amazon, and it's such an ordeal. That's one of the reasons it wasn't up until this year I started ordering clothes from Amazon in general. And now that I know my Amazon size, I'm pretty good. My heathen shirt was perfect. It fits me. I wear it all the time. This last vest was a complete failure. But like I said, you live and you learn, and I'm going to give it to somebody, and someone's going to rock that vest. They're going to put a million patches on it and fall in love with it. So someone's going to get it for free. You know, now that I know I'm sitting in a room of my fellow Amazon junkies, do you often return things? So Terry and Donnell say they don't like returning things. Do you guys return stuff from Amazon? Like I said, I'm like, I want it right now kind of person. So when I order something, it's something that I generally will keep in the first place. Or from anything that you ordered, you know, from anywhere. I know I know someone who has a Saks Fifth Avenue account and they go crazy on stuff. Oh. I will tell you though, no, I don't think I've ever returned anything. Like even right now with that vest, I'm just gonna take the loss on it and give it to somebody. So okay, hold on. I was about to go off about something else. I hate to return stuff. My drop off at Arcpile is getting big. Exactly. Okay, exactly. It's the worst. It's not a fun process. I do return, but I try to get them to pick it up. I have to go drive. Wow. That's the worst. That is the worst. See, that's what I'm saying. It's too much of a process. That's where they get people like me. Where if a mistake happens, I'm just like, I'm too impatient. I'm just gonna take this loss. I think they're hoping for people like me. This is what the front of the coat is gonna be. This is an extremely thick material. I call it denim. It's not necessarily denim, but it's in the denim range. This stuff is thick. And you know what's funny? I'm going to make this and I'm going to go off on that red polka dot material. So I guess this is the week of polka dots. I guess. And it wasn't even planned. That's just how it happened. But I'm really trying to work with materials that are outside of, my normal realm. And purple polka dots are definitely outside of anything that I wear. I didn't go to the store to buy it. I don't want to drive to return it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Donnell. Thank you. I agree with you 100%. So, Terry, that should be a t-shirt. Patent pending, patent pending. I didn't go to the store to buy it. I don't want to drive to return it. I think I'm going to put like a 20-foot banner in front of my house. There's a movie called On the Beach. And I'm not going to give the movie away. It's a Gregory Peck movie. But in the movie, there's this sign that says, "We're still here, brother." And there was this big panic about 2012 in my neighborhood. And I thought everybody was being ridiculous. So on the back of my house, I made the mistake of putting a giant sign that said, "We're still here, brother." I took pictures and everything. I was on the news at least 2 or 3 times. Because they would get closer and closer to see what it is. Oh, good times. Good times. Does that fabric stretch? It stretches kind of, but it's very much the exact same material as this denim. It has almost the exact same feel and everything. Initially, the returns, but forgot to drop off at the UPS store. It's literally 5 minutes away. Candace, I do stuff like that all the time. All the time. Even today, I bring so much stuff with me. I brought my my notes, but I forgot my set of pens. It's always something. It's always something. Did they have the helicopter over your house? Yes. At least twice. But they were way, way high up. And I bet I can find it because KTLA 5, they're actually really famous on YouTube because of high-speed chases. And so a lot of people actually follow that channel. And I was watching it and they were looking at the freeway and they were like, "Hey, pan back." And my sign was there. I still have the sign. Of course, that was 2012. That was a while ago. I still have it. It's still on the side of my house. It's huge. It literally goes from one end of my house to the other. I got really bored. Oh, I miss my old neighbor. He poked his head over like Wilson. He's like, "Just don't go to jail." Oh, good times, good times. That's one thing I'll never get over is how quick your news helicopters are. The news helicopters here are taking off just as things is ending. Last time they arrived on scene is time when the freaking bridge collapsed. It's big business here. When I lived in Arizona, they would show LA highways, highway speed chases. It's big business here. And I'm not even saying this to be funny, and it's not cool. There's one every day here. Every day. No, my UPS store isn't closed, so I'm getting lunch and hitting Michael's. It's like a trip. There is we have a lumber order at my job, and I'm laughing because no one ever in charge has ever gone to pick it up. And they always ask me, "Why do you go to pick up the lumber order?" There's like 4 or 5 thrift stores on the way to the lumber yard. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm volunteering. I'm a leader. I'm not a boss. I'm a leader. I'm going to show you guys." And I'm driving to the thrift store with a bunch of wood in the back. And it's so heavy, I know no one's going to steal it. Oh, good times. I love watching KTLA chases. It's big business here. Mm-hmm. Hey! How's it going? Is that Pookie? Is that Pookie? No, actual UPS store here. You drive up right to the depot. Oh wow, and bring it into the office right as you watch trucks coming in. Wow. We have UPS took over Kinko's. So we have UPS. Oh, I'm so sorry, FedEx. We have drop boxes everywhere here and stores everywhere. You have a method to your madness. I really do. I really do. I'm tired of ordering stuff from Amazon though and it being tiny. It's because when I receive a vest, I look at it as a blank piece of canvas. And so sometimes I already have a vest completely planned out. And then it arrives and it's up to here. Great to see you, Dose. Great to see you. Before I go off about YouTube coming after me again, I know of only one UPS drop box in my area. It's in front of a courthouse, and I have to drive 30 minutes to get it. How's it going, Joes? How's it going? You know, now that I think about it, there is a FedEx, Kinko's, or UPS store. There's probably like 4 or 5 in my town. I'm still not returning my stuff. I'm still to this day, I have yet to return anything from Amazon. So now is the inflation griping. I went to Walmart today. I bought this at $10 a pop, laundry soap, and of course this. And it was like $115. I don't know how people survive in California. I don't know how people do it here. I don't know how people do it where I live. Everything is so expensive. These used to be $3. They're now $10 a piece. And I use them for everything. I line everything with this because, you know, when in doubt, use black to line everything. But it's getting to the point where it's almost cheaper to go, to go to the wholesale district and buy a whole roll of this. They steal stuff and get caught and make it on KTLA. They are walking around on the streets. And what a lot of people, KTLA Channel 5 has the perfect location because they're on, is it Sunset or Hollywood? They're on, I think it's Hollywood. Is it? I can't remember. It's either Sunset Boulevard or Hollywood Boulevard. And they're literally in the middle of the city. So if they go right, they can go straight to downtown Los Angeles. And I'm not kidding you, where the KTLA building is, that is the beginning of the touristy part of Hollywood. So that particular place is in the perfect place. Well, there goes the roofie. I cannot stop eating those things. Do you know? I should have kept the other ones that I ordered. They came from Canada, and I could tell there was less sugar in them. Oh, good times. Sorry, listening while changing bedding. No worries. Yay! Hello. It is, and I use it for everything. Walmart used to have a competitive price, but it's not cheap anymore. The problem with Walmart is convenience. In my town, there's 4 different Walmarts, and like we have a Mega Walmart and a Supreme Walmart. I don't even know what to call the one I go to because it's bigger than the Mega Walmart. The ultimate Walmart. Oh, good times. I have to go to the DMV tomorrow to renew my license. I have to make appointments, and they're booking a month out. Wow. Do you know where I live? If you do it digital, they'll get you in and out. They do that on purpose because we have such unreal waiting lists here too. Unreal. So I feel you. We got a kiosk. We go to here exactly. You have an option where I live. You can either go to the kiosk or you can deal with the. You can hang out at the DMV all day. The watermelon ones are the best. Oh, they are. Do you know what's funny? They stopped selling those in my. Like I said, in California, they said certain things were illegal, and I'm not kidding you. In the beginning of this year, they stopped selling certain Skittles, certain things. It's so sad. When I go to Nevada, I buy a bunch of candy. I'm buying Mountain Dew like I'm 15 because it's illegal in my state. I had to renew back in May. The online website was down, so I just walked in the DMV, in and out in 30 minutes. Arizona used to be like that. Walmart's getting bougie. They said they want to give more upscale to try to get the Target shoppers. There is, excuse me, that one made me choke because there is a big difference at least in America between Target shoppers and Walmart shoppers. Oh, I renewed online 5 years ago, so this time I have to go in. Oh, that's the worst. Anything with red 40. Do you know what's funny, Dose? In other countries, they don't have that in anything. So the stuff that we have here is illegal, and like in Ireland, I know for a fact it's illegal. There are certain types of bread that we use, they consider candy because we put so much sugar in our bread. Right. Exactly, Katie. At least where I live, Walmart, it is not rare to drive by the Walmart parking lot and see the police there. And I'm going to tell you, the Target in my town has been there my entire life, and I don't think I've ever seen the police at Target. But the Target in my hometown was that where people were jumping over Stanley Cups. There was this very viral clip on what's it called, on Twitter. It was all over the internet. That was my hometown. So we do act crazy here at Target. We do. You should arrange to buy kegs of Mountain Dew. If I had a keg fridge, I would do that. If I had a keg fridge, I would do that. Oh, Target. Target is Target, but the thing is, I don't know. Target has always been different than Walmart. They're two completely different entities. And now Target, at least in my hometown, has a CVS inside of it. It's bougie. It has a Starbucks. You could eat a complete meal there. I really like my own bread. I make French country loaves. Oh, Kilroy, we have now entered the food portion of the stream. 43 minutes in. Oh, I had a real bread problem. It's one of the reasons I gained all the weight during COVID, because I was going through my cabinets. I'll never forget, my son was like, "Hey, what is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a bread maker." We had no idea that we even had a bread maker in the house. I gained weight. I was making sandwiches like a cartoon character that were this big. Oh, I don't think the Target shoppers would meet their dress code for a while. Do you know what's funny? Still to this day, I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not on people at Walmart. I go to Walmart looking raggedy, or I look out of place because I'm wearing overalls, or I'm coming straight from work. I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not on people of Walmart. Our Target has an escalator and one for your cart. The one in Hollywood is like that. That is so classy. See, Walmart would never. I'm laughing because I've seen mayhem at Walmart. I have seen people just scream at each other. And I really don't frequent Target. Walmart has really competitive prices where I live, so I always end up going to Walmart. I guess I am a person of Walmart. with how much Pepsi you drink, a Kegerator would pay for itself in 3 months. It would. It would. Every time I see one of those like decommissioned Pepsi fridges or something, I'm like, I wonder if I could justify having that in my living room. But I have this thing, like my living room's really classy, so so I'm trying to like, I'm trying to teach my son that it's okay to be a man and not live like a college kid. You can have furniture, you can have art on your walls, you can burn candles and be a man. Target's like private school, Walmart's like East Side High School. Dose is right though. Dose is right. Our Costco has escalators. Do you know? I need to go to Costco. I have a Costco card. My job pays for it, and I don't go. I should go to Costco. My son and I would go just because at our local Costco, they still have the combo of the hot dog and the drink for $1.50. They never changed their price. I think they did. It was something in the news. I was like, oh, I can't watch this. But I love Costco. It is true. It is true. Living room classy. So that's how we are here in the house of sewing. No, you know what? My house is lived in. I learned, you know what? It's because my son lived with me when he was a little guy, and I learned you can't have extremely classy stuff around a toddler. And my son's a teenager. Right now, he's hitting an exercise bike in my kitchen, and then he's going to go in my living room and start doing Olympic deadlifts. You can't have nice furniture when your son turns your house into a gymnasium. I love Costco. Costco is the land of samples. So you'll walk around and they're like, here, have this sample. And you turn a corner and it's the same person like, would you like a sample of ice cream? Costco's evil. Costco is evil. Walmart is rough because they always have a bouncer. Oh, it's true. It's true. Do you know I'm biased towards Walmart because I remember when Walmart first came to my town, like it was a thing. Oh, now Walmart is a sad place. You know what's so sad? I was literally there today. I've been in Sam's Club. It's a neat place, but I don't know if I'd save enough to justify the membership and gas. Do you know Sam's Club still to this day, because we get a bunch of catalogs at my job. Did you know at Sam's Club you can buy a private jet? You can get a Cessna. I'm not kidding you. You can buy a Cessna from Sam's Club. Go to Costco before dinner. You're full before you get to the checkout line. Exactly. Do you know, when my son was younger, I was always looking for free stuff to do. We would go to the beach all the time because the beach is free. We would go walk through the mall and do all kinds of stuff. But we started going to Costco. And man, they feed you. At least where I live, they feed you. Walmart had to put special cops only parking lots in. Do you know what's sad? We have one here. Same thing where I live. Same thing, Kilroy. Oh. And you know what's funny? We're saying all of this, but like we all still go to Walmart. It's one of those weird things. It's one of those it's because I know why. Walmart, they outbid everybody. So if Target buys 100 units of something, Walmart will buy 100,000 units. That's why they can afford to have lower prices, because they own a ton of whatever they're trying to sell you. Every time I walk in there, it's sad. It's sad when Walmart is like Cheers and everybody knows your name. Walmart is like going to buy drugs, they got what you want, but you might get shot, go to jail. Oh, it's so, what is so sad is that on my side of town, the Walmart by my house is I live in a bougie neighborhood, and there is so much drama. I don't go to the Walmart by my house. I don't, because there's been so much drama that goes on. It's insane. People treat Walmart like they treat hotels. That you would never act like there are certain people who go to hotels and act crazy. And I feel like there are certain people that go to Walmart and they would never act like that in their own home. The cops were called to my local Walmart daily, so now they keep an officer station. I'm laughing because I think we have the same at mine because I always see a cop car there. Facts, Dose. I almost saw this chick I never wanted to see again at Walmart. Luckily, she was on her phone at the time, so I ran over and looked at the microwaves for 10 minutes until she left. See, everybody has a Walmart story. I told mine. I don't even want to repeat it of what almost happened to me at the one by my house. And there's a very, very good reason why I stopped going there. But that's so sad. It's just sad that people act crazy at Walmart. And you know what? Walmart should be a happy place. We're all there to get a deal. I do a lot of thrifting, and there is a certain zeal that the 8 a.m. thrifter has. When I see my 8 a.m. thrifter crowd, we're like, what's up with our coffee mugs? We're all juiced off our coffee, ready to go. Those are some of the happiest people and polite people I've ever met, and we're all looking for a deal. It's weird to me. I have crowds of people, especially in LA. There's crowds of people I see at different thrift stores, so we've all become friends because we all have the same hoarding habit. And it's the most polite people you've ever met in your life. For some reason, Walmart does something to people. They kick you out of Walmart if you steal. Everything else goes. You could probably do a couple lines of coke on the orange cooler. That's so sad but true. I really love the 3 p.m. thrift crowd. I have met a lot of really, really cool people. I've sold sewing machines to people. I will freely give my advice except for to that one kid. And no, Donnell, I'm not over it. I'm still griping about that one sewing machine that got away. Matter of fact, that was the one time I said no. I will stay up with somebody and I will message somebody. I messaged somebody one time when they asked me about a sewing machine. I stayed up until they figured it out. But if you're trying to buy a machine before me, I'm like, I will not tell you. Oh, good times. If you go to Walmart, make sure to check the prices on their app. It's cheaper than the store. What? And they have to price match their app. I didn't know that. I have the Walmart app. I'm an avid Walmart shopper. The one thing I like is that you can check on the app because there's very specific items that I buy and I want to make sure it's there. And the app is always accurate so far. You knew I was like no, because people ask me advice all the time. I'll even tell people my thrifting secrets because really it's not a secret, you know. It's the early bird gets the worm kind of thing. But I have a rule. If you're still talking about it, you're still mad. And when you Google sewing machine, young man, and you find me, ha 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 ha. I'm gonna be 80 in my sewing retirement home. I'm gonna be like, back in 2024. Oh, good times. Good times. Now, one crowd I hate is a 9:45 a.m. Walmart crowd. Nothing but people who go as slow as possible and meander through the whole store. Something like that actually happened to me today. I made the mistake of going to Taco Bell during my son's MMA class. Not only did the person in front of me order half the store and take forever, I got to the front. I call it hypoglycemia, but let's be real, I was hangry. I move around all day. I drink boatloads of coffee. And they forgot my drink, and I was halfway down the road, and I'm like, oh, they forgot my drink. I had a Walmart employee tell me that Walmart does that to encourage people to buy online instead of in the store. I should buy online. It would probably cut down a lot of stress in my life. But the problem is, can I order fabric online and they cut it and it's there when I go to pick it up? They keep trying to get people to use self-checkout here. It's not working out well. I'm not kidding you. Where I live, this is a very famous story. Hey, Mona, how's it going? Great to see you. Great to see you. Yay. Hello. Yay. Great to see you, Mona. Great to see you. They closed our self-checkout because people were pilfering so much. And I'm nosy. I know half the staff. I buy fabric, so I know half of the staff. And I asked someone I knew, I was like, why did they close the checkout? And they're like, because people can't stop stealing here. I do. I am one of those people. I turn into Betty White. I'm like everybody else, though. Like human beings, we need to replenish ourselves. And like, I will go long. Yay. Hello, Mona. Hello. Great to see you. I had really bad examples because I was raised around military people and all these people that were tough guys. I'm not trained to not eat. I will go full hypoglycemia if I skip lunch. And I'm sure the average person is like that. The average person, if you skip a meal or two, you're like, oh man, I'm hungry. I want to make some poor decisions. Yay. Hello. Great to see everybody. Yay. Great to see you, Mona. Looks like they'll cut fabric. Then I will never step foot in it. I go to Walmart at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I wish I could cut it down. I don't want to self-check myself out. I don't work here. Excuse me. Okay, so I go back and forth on this. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, I'll do self-checkout. But I won't even lie. I was offended today when I swiped something and it was like the things came out that said, "Oh, you need to check this guy's ID." And the lady walked up and she's like, she pushed the button and just walked away. And I was like, "Oh, you didn't card me." But the truth is, I get offended if you card me or if you don't card me. I refuse self-checkout. Wow, I didn't. I'm telling you, I'm really old school. And so unless I'm in a really, it just depends. And again, I really didn't start using self-checkout until recently. I miss a meal. I'm like, okay, now I can eat an extra one for this. Absolutely. Man, you don't want to see me if I skip breakfast. Literally at my job, they will grab me and be like, dude, did you skip breakfast this morning? It's noticeable. I think because I'm a cheery person, the second I'm like short and I'm just like, people are like, uh-oh, this guy did not get breakfast this morning. I only use self-checkout when I have a shitload of change I want to use. The machine doesn't complain like a person does. I never thought about that. I keep all of my change. And then it's so funny. In a weird way, I taught my son the value of money. Before my Las Vegas trip, I have a box that I keep my change in. My son's like, oh, this might be $20. I had like $90 in change. And he was like, oh, he was shocked, but he learned the value of money. I self checkout because it seems like I get the person that turns the items on all sides before she scans. Then she has a recipe for everything. I won't even the turtle checker does make my blood pressure go up. But again, like when I'm with my son, I want him to be a better person. So I'm like, no, we are good people. We will not say a word. When I'm by myself, I do a shimmy. Like, come on. I can do it, but when they put no one at the register, but 2 employees are standing there yucking it up, get over here. I agree. That drives me insane too. Or they'll tell you like, oh, self checkout, and I'm like, do you not know how to use a register? I agree. See, Terry, I agree with you on that one. I'm a natural born Karen, though. I'm extremely observant. If they're not on a register, I'm like, excuse me. Again, I learned that from my grandmother. We literally called her Jaja. My grandmother was the real, was like, she was the suburban Jaja Gabor. I had one of those days yesterday where everything went sideways and everything ticked me off. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. It just depends on the situation, but I will let someone know real quick. I prefer self-checkouts. I'm faster than that. I'm too impatient. I'm impatient too. I'm the same. Through my credit union merged with another one. And the one they merged with has a change machine at their main branch. So I might just take my change. That's the only way where you won't get taxed. That's another thing my son learned about money. When we cashed in all that change, I probably had $110, but I got taxed a good $15 for, so it's insane. It's like 14 or 15 cents on the dollar. I'll leave a story if they don't have a person checking it out. That takes jobs. In the state of California, the state demanded that everybody pay a living wage. All the stores put robots in and they have less employees. It's a big pet peeve of mine because I notice when I go to other states, there are people at like back in the day when you used to go to McDonald's, it was weird, but there would be like 15 people behind the counter because they were perpetually busy. And now when you go to the McDonald's, at least by my house, there's 4 or 5 people behind the counter. It's a sign of the times. It's a sad sign of the times. And then when the machine tells me to ask for a manager, they get mad at me. I see the machine is taking your job. It's asking for you, not me. Thank you. It's a big pet peeve of mine, Terry. Just it's little things. I used to eat El Pollo Loco all the time. It's a chicken place here in Southern California. It has more, they call Southwestern chicken. They flame broil everything and put lime on everything. But I hadn't been there in years. I mean, years. And I kind of got a hankering. So I told my mom, I'm like, want some El Pollo Loco? I grabbed my son. We go down there and there's a robot in front. And when I say a robot, I just mean a kiosk. And the guy's like, I can't talk to you until you interact with a kiosk. And I'm not mean. I'm not one of those rude people who's like, oh, I can't. Oh, this world's going. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sorry, I'm old. I'm old. I can't believe I'm quoting Star Trek again. But the craziest thing about being in the new world is living in it. I'm an old fogey when it comes to certain things. Self-checkout has pros and cons. Like at the gas station, that's one thing I love, swiping my card and not having to walk in. Because where I live, people are addicted to the lottery, and I always get caught behind the guy that's buying 75 lotto tickets. I'm not kidding you. I feel like I'm the lottery ticket omen. Like anytime I go into a gas station, someone's like, I need to cash in these 85 lottery tickets. And I'm like, man. So I use my card as much as I can. We need a balance of things. No choice is not a balance. Absolutely. It's not making things better. I agree. It trips me out. I think because I'm a people person, I like talking to my fellow peoples. I love humans. And there's robots Southern California is ran by robots now. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's no more human interaction. But again, I'm a talker. I'll talk to anybody. Oh, we went grocery shopping on Friday and they had no carts. We had to go out to the parking lot to get a cart inside. They were having a meeting and discussing new displays. 6 people talking. That drives me crazy, especially because where I live, people are insane and they drive crazy in parking lots. And so, like, my son will get a cart and I'm out in the middle of the street, like, standing like this, like, I'm like the bouncer. It's crazy. I agree with you. Yay. That's when you get on the intercom. What's the purple dots behind you? I like it. Thank you, Mona. I'm sitting here talking the entire time, but I'm going to line this. This is an extremely thick purple. I call it denim, but it's almost like a weird canvas. I find the strangest material. But I'm about to line this eventually this evening. And I'm going to make a purple and denim coat. I have a ton of denim, so I try to incorporate it into as much as I can. Attention. Do you know dose? Where I live, that's probably illegal. But I'm not kidding you. Everything's illegal where I live. If you got on the Allcom, they'll probably kick you out. Self-checkout is good and bad, just like everything else in the world. There's always some old guy playing his numbers at the gas station. Oh, it drives me crazy. Oh, DMV has iPads at the entrance with a human standing there teaching you how to use it. Why exactly? Don't show me what the buttons do. You, thank you. See, Terry and I could hang out because I'm the same. But I try, like, because I know everybody. I know other people feel like this. So when I'm in public, I don't say anything because I know everybody is like, my aunt lives in LA. Robot asked for it. That's crazy. I get offended. Do you see? I got the crazy eyes when you said that. It bothers me. My grocery. Oh, I just hit my microphone. My grocery store. They say, "Can we round the change? You're a multi-million-dollar corporation. How much money are you raking in from this change?" No, I want my change. The Goodwill does that again. They're a multi-million-dollar corporation, and they're obviously not paying people enough. Oh, it drives me crazy when they that drives me insane. When you sit too close to the TV. Yes, Katie. Yes. They ask here everything that you go on now has, except for McDonald's, because they're still not. Well, I guess they figured if they're paying a living wage, everything asks for a tip now. Everything. I used to go to Chili's a lot. My son loved Chili's. There's one by my house. We would go all the time. That was one of the first places where I noticed that they forced you to give them a tip. I was going to tip, I promise. And I'm a good tipper, too. Over an hour. Hey, we're hanging out. It's Monday. Good times here in the house of Zoe. Let's go back to that one. We need to make that a t-shirt. I'm going to screenshot that one. We don't sew here anymore. This is just pure talk show. Now push the red button. Scroll down. I hate that too. See, Terry, I agree. It drives me insane. Like I said in the beginning, I'm a consumer. I'm always out shopping. It drives me crazy. And you know what? Like everybody else, I work hard for my money. Oh, now I have that song stuck in my head. This is like MTV. We talk about music. Hey, man, we used to, man. I'm in my Carson Daly phase. Don't worry. Christina Aguilera will break up with me, and I'll go back to sewing. I placed a pizza order online for pickup and it asked for a tip. I'm like, for what? You're not. Thank you. That drives me crazy too. They do that for everything here. They do that. They round up for charity and then they make big charitable contributions in their company's name. Okay, Katie, but do they do that? I watched this really crazy Rebecca Watson video years ago about the Safeway Corporation, which is Vaughn's by my house, and it's true. They ask for money and they don't give it to anybody. So they're making even more money on top of the inflated price of groceries right now. I tip McDonald's workers. It's not a good sign. You know, it's all nothing but love and fun here in the House of Zoing. Mona, where I live, Subway, McDonald's, they all have tip jars, and I tip too. It's a bad sign when you see tip jars at corporate places. It's a bad sign. We get receipts that say additional tip amount after you already tipped and signed the receipt. Okay. So I know you guys are going to judge me, but I get this really bougie pizza. And whenever I get pizza, it comes out to like almost $70. I tip $20 to $25. And if my son orders if I order a salad, it all comes to 80 something bucks. And I always tip 25 to $30 every time. So with the tip, it's like $110. Judge me, I know. It's really good though. It's a really good. And the pizza's so big, I'm walking like this. Oh, it's expensive where I live. So when is Will gonna knock somebody up and have his own team? Never. I'm far too old. I'll host it if MTV wants to pay me. I can I'll sew then. They'll talk and I'm like, oh, this is stressful. I'm gonna make a jacket. Oh, good times. They certainly don't give us credit for contributions. Absolutely. I agree, Katie. I work for a nonprofit, so I know how all of this goes. They're not giving money. They're not giving. At least I do not think a lot of these corporations are giving money to charities. You'll give somebody a beat down here at McDonald's. You got a tip. Oh, my McDonald's is always so busy. When my home was destroyed in a hurricane, they had crazy donation drives for the Red Cross. I will stop now, blood boiling. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. It drives me. We all learned from Katrina. A lot of people took the money. And I'm still scarred from that because there were people walking around with jars everywhere. We were throwing 5s and 10s in there. And a lot of those people just went home with thousands of dollars. If it's not out there for an option, then I'll get good service. I don't mind tipping. However, do not make it a requirement. I won't come back if it's a requirement, no matter the quality of service. I agree. Every time I order pizza, it's $50, $80, but I always give multiple ones. Exactly. No, they hook us up. Like, I'm still eating pizza on Monday. Whenever I order pizza on Friday, I'm still, they really, and I like it because I don't have to cook on the weekends when my son's gone. I'm laughing because it's true. But when my son's with his mom, I'm like instant bachelor. Friend is a DoorDash driver, and she got an order for 2 apples. It cost $12 for delivery costs, and she got a $10 tip. Expensive apples. I'm kind of laughing because there's someone in my neighborhood who has a tree that I could literally just walk over and be like, pluck. There's somebody that has an orange tree around here that the whole neighborhood just walks over and is like, pluck. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. They do nothing. We never. Absolutely. Oh, $22 over that. Thank you. That made my eyes jump, Kilroy, when I saw that. I was like, I'll get up. See that? I'm really not. Again, I'm tactile. So I've never DoorDashed before. I've I've never had a service delivered to my house. I've picked up from stores back during the plague and everything, but I've never DoorDash. I've never taken an Uber. I have never. Am I weird? Am I weird in the modern world? Am I weird because I've never been in an Uber before? Like never. I drive everywhere. Oh wait, I did see a truck once, a food truck. I asked for a meal without meat. They handed me and try with half a hot dog roll and a bag of chips. Yikes, Terry. Yikes. Friday to Monday, your pizza from thick to thin crust. Is it Chicago style? You can judge me because I'm from the West Coast. We don't know these things. I get this stuff that's like it's a meal just without the toppings. It's thick pizza. I'm addicted to pizza. I'm a Ninja Turtle in that sense. I love pizza. Nothing else, no pasta, not the whole pot. People are crazy, Terry. People are absolutely crazy. I've never taken a taxi, period. I've been to the East Coast. I did the stereotypical New York trip, been to Boston, but that was like when there was a 19 in front of the year. Gosh, that was a long time ago. I stopped door dashing after seeing horror videos. Okay. I'm not kidding you, Mona. This is one of the reasons I've never door dashed. And I know someone that does it, and he has told me a horror story. The internet has ruined a lot of things for me. Did you see how I jumped when you said that, Mona? I jumped because it's true. The internet is one of the reasons I've never door dashed. And around here, we have camera, man, in LA. LA is like Las Vegas. There's nowhere that you cannot go where you're not on camera. You would just be walking down the street and there are cameras everywhere. I'm looking at my neighbor's cameras right now. Ah, good times. I don't DoorDash, but I've used Uber. I've never used Uber before. I never Uber, DoorDash, Lyft. None of that is same. I have never done it. So true. Pizza got so thin, so disappointing. I will not eat pizza, Terry, unless it is literally like this thick. That's one of the reasons I loved traveling again, because they have exotic food in places that are not where I live. Never a taxi and took a bus twice. I've been on a Greyhound. I will not talk about Greyhound on this stream. But when I was younger, I've taken Greyhounds from all over. When I was younger, one time I was like, I've never been to New York. I took a Greyhound from the Hollywood station to New York, and I felt like it was like a movie. When I got out of the train station, I was like, oh, it was like a movie. I live out in the country. Couldn't get DoorDash if I wanted it. I like the thick Sicilian square. Yes. For the longest time, we had a place around here. It was called Maria's Deli. It's shut down. It's long gone. But she was from Sicily, and she's the reason why I love extremely thick pizza. Oh, I miss her. I miss real homemade restaurants like that. Like, she was really from the country, and she made the food the real way. Oh, it was so good. And everything was fresh. Now I'm hungry again. Do you know, after every single stream, I walk in my kitchen and I'm like, I'm going to make magic right now. I'm making crescent rolls and eating cereal. Like, oh, great times. What about Barnbuster? I just made patent pending. I like that. Dose. You should totally run with that. Uber driver here got stopped by police. Bottle fell out. Rider got out and called police. Wow. See, I have trust issues. I don't even like being the passenger in a car. So I don't think I could give my freedom away to an Uber driver like that. I like all pizzas, even those crappy frozen ones. Same. And so I watch a lot of hockey and they advertise the craziest stuff. There is this weird dumb thing that they've been selling. It's a pizza oven. I'm this close to buying it. I come from a long line of people that have bought things off the television. I've talked about it a million times. My grandfather bought the claw. I have 2 of them in my side shed, right? And it's the shed without the raccoon. I have 2 claws right now. Worst trip ever. Greyhound from Denver to Dayton, Ohio. Never again. St. Louis Bus Depot is disgusting. Exactly, Katie. I'm telling you, the Sacramento station was so bad they demolished it and moved the station out in the middle of nowhere. So when you go to the Greyhound station, the Sacramento, which is like the main switch hub in California, you are out in the middle of the city because the downtown area was so bad. Yep, that's about par for course with Greyhound. I have never heard a positive experience with Greyhound. Oh, I have never heard a positive experience with Greyhound. What's Una's they are. Oh. It's really funny. I'm gonna take a picture one day. They now make bougie mini pizzas. There's like they call it the Sicilian Big Mouth. My son eats California Pizza Kitchen pizzas, and I was like, dude, these are the same as the $3.99 ones. Oh, I refuse to fly. It's just a Greyhound in the sky nowadays. I've seen horror. Hey, Pam. Hello. Great to see you, Pam. Great to see you. Awesome. I know. I used to have to go on a Greyhound bus when I was little to go back and forth to Shriners for treatments. But how was the condition, Donnell? Was it bad? I have horror stories of Greyhound, and I have pictures. One time, I'm not kidding you, this young man went around stealing people's stuff on the Greyhound and tried to run out in the middle. I was going from LA to my cousin's house in Arizona. This young man stole a bunch of technology. We were out in the middle of the desert and he tried to run. They literally sent a plane after him. It was drama. Greyhounds are always drama. I have to find those pictures. I have some really awesome pictures because I've always had Nikon cameras. I have some cool pictures of the cops when they found him under the bridge. Greyhounds are never boring. I'd rather sit on the walls of my ass and watch paint dry than go on a Greyhound. Yay, hello, Pam. Great to see you. DiGiorno Pizzas is good, but we have tons of pizzerias here. Oh, do you know what's really funny? We really do not have really old school pizzerias anymore. Everything's chain here. They got rid of everything. We had this place called Shakey's Pizza, and they were famous because they made fried chicken, mojo potatoes, and pizza. But the thing is, their food was good. I don't know if Shakey's was corporate or not, but it was good, and they got rid of it. That was like the last really good pizzeria in my town. Yay! Hello, Pam. Great to see you. Yay! I have a local pizza parlor around here, but that will wrap up. That will wrap up an uncooked pizza for you to take home and bake yourself later. There was a place like that in Arizona. There was that was a concept in the early 2000s. They started doing that in a lot of places. I have a pizzeria half a block from my house. Oh, I remember Shakey's. The one time I was in LA, we went. I was a kid. Shakey's was amazing. I miss Shakey's, man. Now I'm craving fried chicken, pizza, and mojo potatoes. Yay, hello. Great to see you, Pam. Great to see you. Shakey's, bunch of lunch. Oh, that's one place you'd walk out like, oh, that and Bob's Big Boy. I miss Bob's Big Boy. when I was a kid, we used to go after church, and they had this giant buffet, and they had a vat of cheese sauce. I would go crazy. I miss Bob's Big Boy. My mom and I only took a backpack each of stuff that went on. Oh, it went on late night rides. I don't remember a lot, as this is when I was in my elementary years. You know, riding a Greyhound at night is peaceful because people are either reading or sleeping. You know, unless you get two talkers. But so Greyhound at night is pretty peaceful, or at least they tell you, like, hey, respect people sleeping. Shaky left here a long time ago, and it was just okay pizza. They had arcade games, though. Absolutely. I miss that, too. Yeah, we had a place here that will sell you an uncooked pizza. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here, too. Never heard of Shaky. Sounds like something I'd call the DT. So, yeah. I miss Shakey's. They just had real food. It was just down home food. And everything is so corporate now that it's not, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I miss that down home feel where you sit down and, like, we have a cafe in my town. I don't go anymore because their food went way downhill, but it was like the local spot. It was just like you'd go there. The waitress worked there for 45 years. The second shift, she worked there for 30 something years. And we really don't have that anymore. We just really don't. The only thing I remember is having to wear braces that went from my hips down to my legs to sleep with a bar between my feet to straighten everything. I actually knew somebody that had that exact same bar, like that exact same setup when I was in elementary school. Then they had that terrible CC's pizza. We had it here. We had it here too. CC. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I'm easily entertained because I have the American palate. I miss CC's. Where I live, they got rid of all buffets. We no longer even in my hometown. There's still hometown buffet and Golden Corral. It's just not anywhere close. I miss all buffets. Anything that had a soft serve machine, I miss you. I miss you. Matter of fact, I always talk about when I make it, like I'm going to buy a Starbucks machine, but the first thing I would do is buy a soft serve machine. Oh, Papa's Murphy. Take and bake. Yes, it was Papa Murphy's. It was. That's right. Wow. I remember Papa Murphy's. Beautiful dresses you made. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody, please go check out Made by Pam. I love Pam. I met Pam in real life. She's an amazing person, and she's an amazing sewist. And I'm going to tell the story again. Pam took apart her dryer one night and fixed it. She inspired me. And I've told the story 1,000 times. But Pam took a dryer apart live on YouTube. I get paid to do that, and I won't do that. I'll call somebody. I'm addicted to soft serve, Pam. I am addicted to soft serve. Oh, thank you. I miss CC's Pizza. I miss CC's Pizza. I miss all those places. They got rid of all of those places in my town. When I moved back is when corporations took over. We used to have a lot of mom and pop places here. I remember when children wearing those. I wonder if it's still in practice. Somebody I have known my entire life wore a bracelet like that in elementary school. I've known her literally my entire life. Absolutely, Pam. Absolutely. You're an amazing sewist. I I would love to have a soft serve machine in my house. We have a Papa Murphy's, one right next to the Safeway store. Oh, you have a Papa Murphy's still around. Wow. Absolutely, Mona. I saw your comment and started laughing. I always joke about certain things, but when I was a kid, I had a friend. He was like what I call real rich, and he had a milk machine in his house. I'm not kidding you. You walk up and you put your cup to the thing and it would dispense cold milk. And so to me, I always equated that with being like unreal rich. I want a soft serve machine in my house. I would use it. It wouldn't go to waste. My waste would go this way. But I would love to have a soft serve machine. I have a bone disorder that caused my hip bones to rub each other, which caused my feet and legs to turn inward like pigeon-toed to the extreme. No idea. Absolutely. That's I was wondering about that because I actually knew someone that had that as a child. I will look at your dresses later. I made dresses for them as well. It's on my channel. Awesome. Awesome. Your dresses were beautiful too. Absolutely. That does sound painful. I actually Dose is jumping laughing. I actually stand like this in real life. And it's the YouTube shorts that have caught my slew foot. And my last YouTube short, they did it again. And I'm not amused, YouTube. I am not amused. It's funny, not funny. I would be 1,000 pounds if I had a soft serve machine. Exactly. I used to go on. I am so sorry, Donnell. I am so sorry. I used to go on cruises all the time, and there was one of the last cruises I went on. My son was little. He had a big curly fro. The whole time, every time we walked into their buffet kitchen area, we were walking around with we were just walking around with ice cream. I ate soft serve for 3 days on that cruise. Even at the fancy dinner, I was eating soft serve and people were looking at me like, really? Really? You couldn't give it a break? I was talking about, why did you miss Cece's? I'm sorry to hear about that. I could imagine trying to sleep. Cece's Pizza was the best. Papa Murphy's is 1.6 miles from my house. Just checked. I can't believe they're still around. Wendy's Frosties. I said this before. I dip my fries in Wendy's Frosties. I've been doing that my entire, as long as I can remember, since I was a little kid. Oh, Pam. There's a Wendy's within walking distance of my but everything closes so early. And my son judges me when I buy fast food at night because I'll ask him, I'm like, hey man, do you want McDonald's? And he's like, no. And I look at him, I'm like, what happened to my accomplice, man? What happened to my accomplice? Oh, sorry, Dose misunderstood. Michigan closed all the Cece's Pizza's closed to me. I miss Cece's Pizza. I just thought you were doing ballet poses. I am so mad. I'm gonna show it. Let me see if they'll let me show it. YouTube has done me so, and YouTube has really censored a lot of my they're mad at James Brown, so they copyright strike all my James Brown videos, so I have to redo a bunch of my shorts. I like Wendy's. I love Wendy's. I put pretzels in my ice cream. I'm gonna have to try that. We have a Wetzel's Pretzels by my house. I'm addicted to fresh pretzels and cheese. I could sit there and eat that as lunch. Have you ever been to Michigan Adventures? I've never heard of Michigan Adventures. I have to go to bed now. So I'm coming early. I'll talk. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, Donnell. Thank you so much. I'm also a fry dipper. I'm addicted to dipping my fries in my ice cream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dino. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, yes, soft pretzels are awesome. There's a Walmart I stopped going to because I stopped going because I'd get a pretzel every time, and I'm not kidding you. When I stopped going to this Walmart, I noticeably lost weight because it started with just a pretzel and cheese. Then I'd get a pretzel plus pretzel bites, and then 2 things of cheese and a soda. I have a pretzel problem. Oh, pretzels and ice cream sounds good. Oh, it's the. Do you know what's funny? After every stream this week, I have gone in my kitchen and made ice cream because I always have a giant tub of chocolate. After talking about ice cream, I'm craving it by the end of the stream. Last week, my son said he wanted McDonald's. I said Wendy's is better, so took them to Wendy's. Wendy's is better. Wendy's it's less industrial. I think McDonald's wins because their fries have never changed, and it's all nostalgia. McDonald's is all nostalgia. We have a pretzel factory here. You can buy a tray of pretzel. Oh, I would be like, oh. Hey, how's it going, Siberian Wind? Great to see you. Very, very, very great to meet you. Awesome. Welcome. You are welcome here in the House of Sewing. Yay. Hello, hello. Hi, Tammy. Hello, hello. Yay. I will eventually, I get to sewing. This is all just we are gathered here today to have a good time and talk about sewing. Great to meet you. Great to meet you. Yay! Hello, hello. Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in my kitchen and make fresh bread and eat ice cream. Yay! Hello, hello. I love McDonald's fries, but I do think but I don't think there's any potatoes in them. I saw this just the other day. I can't remember who told me this. In every other potato, in all other potatoes, there's 3 ingredients. In McDonald's French fries, no, I'm so sorry. In all French fries, there's 3 ingredients. In McDonald's French fries, there's 7 ingredients. Wendy's chicken nuggets are better. They are because it's real chicken. Oh no, I'm craving Wendy's. There's a Wendy's like right by my house. It's so close that I don't even put my shoes on when I go to the Wendy's. When I'm like driving with my shoes off. Where I live, it's illegal to drive with your shoes off. My neighbor bought a tray of pretzels the day of the eclipse, and we partied on the yard. Oh, fresh pretzels are amazing. I'm a bread guy. When I was a kid, my grandmother always had sourdough bread, but I think what it was is she had a toaster oven. So it made me addicted to bread, but really I think what it was the toaster oven. I don't eat nuggets. I have a nugget problem. I do. I have a nugget problem. I didn't get any sewing done today, but did get the dresses mailed out. Awesome. You know, I've been doing a lot of cleaning lately. Let's see. Oh, you can see it. I organized my fabric. I'm actually probably going to record a fabric haul after this stream. I've been procrastinating on it for 2 days, but the fabric is ready to go for my fabric haul. Should be potatoes, oil, salt, nothing else. There's 7 ingredients, Katie, in McDonald's fries. Because I was talking about how it's weird how certain restaurants are consistent and McDonald's tastes exactly the same as it does from when I was a child. And there's not too many things that are like that at all. I don't think I've gotten a pretzel since the move. I miss them. Fresh pretzels are a problem of mine. I'm telling you, I stopped going to a certain Walmart because and also the Wetzel's pretzels that we would go to, they had fresh lemonade. So not only would I get this giant pretzel, but I would get this just giant 40-ounce thing of lemonade every time. I am craving pretzels again. I prefer chicken nuggets from the grocery store and cooked at home and way cheaper. Absolutely. That's like my son. He's obsessed with chicken tenders. I'm like, bro, whenever we go to a restaurant, I look at him. I'm like, we came here to not order chicken tenders, because I buy the bags at the grocery store. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. That's the stuff that I've recently purchased and I plan on working with. But I'm gonna do a fabric haul, hopefully. The real secret to the real secret to fires is the process. Cut them, let them sit in a bowl of water. Oh, and get the starch out. Fry. Oh, fry once at a lower temp to cook the inside, and once at a higher temp to cook the outside. Now I'm craving French fries. They add beef fat to their fry. Whatever it is, I am addicted to McDonald's French fries. Again, it's one of those weird things where the taste has not changed in 40 years. I am not kidding you. It's 40 something years. The taste has not changed. Years ago, Mona, they took beef tallow out of their fry mix oil for vegetarians. Oh, I bake, but I let hubby do the cooking. I love baking as well. I'm a food person. I absolutely love baking. Lard was in there. Fry oil. I still cook with lard. I do. I still cook with lard. And even for as health conscious as where I live is, you can still buy giant things of lard. It's extremely affordable. Man. I got absolutely nothing done today that I said I was going to, but I had a great time. I had an absolutely great time. And now I'm craving everything that I can't have. Alibaba, if you watch this in the future, you were definitely missed. To anybody, be right back. Need a cookie? I'll hang out for a little bit longer. I'll go a little bit longer, but eventually I'm going to line this coat and finish this coat because I really want to work with this material. Oh. I'm thinking about making a full outfit with this since I have a complete roll of it. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've had something like this that I want to work with. So I'm going to try to finish that coat as soon as possible because I really want to get to this. And again, when I purchased this, I thought it was black. I thought it was black polka dots, but it's really red polka dots. And I'm excited for this. I'm extremely excited to work with this. And I have that song stuck in my head again. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot. Oh. Perfect. I did that without knocking anything over. Chicken tenders cook in the fryer at home better. Oh, so absolutely. $17 for a 5-pound box at Sam's Club. Exactly. I get the giant boxes of chicken tenders. I'm like that. Getting cookies. I went and got a hot pretzel with mustard. Oh. When I was in my 20s, I was in this really weird phase. I ate a hot pretzel with mustard almost every day when I lived in Hollywood. It's because I lived near all these bougie places and there was fresh pretzels everywhere. God didn't tell me about this channel sooner. I have been topic jumping like this forever. Welcome. You are in the right place. I go from one thing to another to another. And the funny thing is, you're going to see a short pretty soon of the finished product of me finishing this. I get so excited. I sit here, I start waffling, I start talking about waffles, and then 2 hours later, I'm like, oops, this is a sewing channel. You're about 80 pounds away from a yellow polka dot. I have put on a pound or two in the past couple of years. I blame COVID, but let's be real, it was Hostess and me loving cake. Looking at y'all. during I'm not kidding you, during the pandemic, something happened. My inner Dom DeLuise came out. I was craving cake. I still to this day I'm mad that my local store doesn't make these giant muffins. They used to make these giant muffins. They were the size of my coffee plates. And I would sit here and eat 2 or 3 of those things. Oh, I miss those muffins. But because of shrinkflation, they don't exist anymore. This is the William So Letterman show. We can't stay on one topic. So true. So true. Man, this is my last week on nights. I have to go to days for a while, so I won't be able to catch the stream as much. I've been trying to stream earlier on the weekends for consideration for my East Coast peoples and everybody around the world, because I know I'm in the second to last time zone on Earth, because it's 9:30, man. It is 9:30 at night right here. So I'm just starting right now. But I will be back at it on Wednesday with something sewn. But seriously, I want to thank everybody who's here, everybody who's recently subscribed. You have absolutely put life back into my channel, and I thank everyone. I'm at Uncle's. They had a wedding this past weekend. The house is full. I may be in trouble. Oh. I go back and forth because I used to have huge parties at my house, and I kind of miss it and I kind of don't. I think the one thing I don't miss is cleaning up everything. I've been on night since 2010. This is going to be rough. Wow. I work a really odd shift, and I don't know if I could hang going to a 9 to 5. My shift is, I work third shift. I don't know if right now, if you asked me to switch my shift, I don't know if I would be able to. I'd have to take some time off to switch my circadian clock. Well, I will be back at it on Wednesday. I want to thank everybody who's here, everybody who watches this in the future. This purple project here, right here, will be done by the time you see it next. So on to the next adventure. I want to thank everybody who's still here. Mona, thank you so much for being here. DJ Dose, you will be missed, Dose. You better stop by. Kilroy, as always, thank you so much. Siberian Wolf, welcome. So Terry, Pam, I want to thank everybody. And if I missed you, Katie Crafts, thank you so much for being here. I will be back at it on Wednesday. I'm in everyone's chat. I think you guys are all amazing. So I'll see you soon. And until next time, like I always say, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Terry. You're absolutely awesome. Like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a